What's up? What's up? What's
Hey, brother
up?
man.
Happy Monday. What's up, brother man? How are you?
Monday, Dunday, Monday.
Yes. Another
Actually,
another week started. Another week
wasn't a
started.
bad,
Favorite day of the week.
wasn't a bad Monday. I was actually pretty productive for a Monday, considering I woke up late and everything else. But
Right on. Right on. No, it was pretty productive Monday over here as well. No. What's up, Tech? Good to see you.
people starting to join in here. So yeah, it was a great
Yeah.
Monday, but I think it was a great Monday because we had such a good weekend.
No, man. What a wholesome weekend. Man, I tell you what, my heart's full. My back hurts, but my heart's full. And it was non-comp related. Usually my heart tippeth over with that brotherly sisterly love after a comp weekend, but no, it was the different approach this weekend. So good stuff.
We got Miss Meg. What's up, wife? So
What's
anyway,
up, Miss Meg? Handsome. That's questionable, but I appreciate you.
yeah, well, she's got to say it because we're married.
Well, she doesn't have to, but I mean, she does
Well, in
publicly.
the
So that's
public she does, but Anyway,
sorry,
brother.
man. I got last minute instructions. I got to shoot off to my daughter. She's helping me finish off dinner later. So apologies.
Perfect. Yeah, don't mess up dinner.
Multitasking, man. I figured I'd just
Yeah.
hit send. Go. So anyway, what'd you get? What did you get into this weekend?
Man, I think we had the same weekend again.
We
I think we done
we
fucked
did.
around and had the same weekend again.
We did. What's up, Miss Heather? Good to see you.
So for both of our daughters this weekend, Saturday was prom.
Prom.
Senior prom. So
Yeah.
we got all gussied up and our daughters made us look horrible. Let's show some pictures. Let's show some pictures.
They do it well. Yeah, I mean, you're probably a little more used to it than I because Miss Page was her senior prom, right?
Yep.
So you've had a year to kind of chew on it a little bit before senior, which I guess doesn't make you feel any less old. I know how I felt today, or well, at least Saturday. My daughter with junior prom, but no, it was cool. It was cool meeting up with you and getting to see her all gussied up. And yeah, look at there. Yeah, we were taking some pictures. Here's for the mob folks out there. Man, we were taking pictures, and my daughter Abe goes, "Should we do the mob salute?" And I'm like, "Well, hell yeah, we should." So it's cool. She brought it up. I'm sure the other 500 people standing around at that local attraction getting pictures were like, "What the hell is up with that father?" Flipping off Bert. But anyway, no, it was cool.
I may have managed to sneak one into a prom photo as well.
You did.
They say
What's up, Chris Parent?
They say the Crump's haunted. That could just be a ghost flipping us off coming down those steps.
It might be a ghost hanging out in the backdrop. That's probably what it is. I mean, 1800s. There's got to be somebody that's soul is trapped in Inferno or Dante's 9 gates of whatever. Who knows, man? We'll find out. But no. Oh, what's up? What's up, Yukon? Good to see you, Hacksaw.
There's me and Paige, or Fern, and Miss Meg getting some pictures going on.
No, that's a great picture. That's a great picture.
Oh, can I show you your daughter's other one?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's inside the Crump at the little Cry Room Museum.
Yeah, that's a cool little section there. They've got a lot of old memorabilia, and my daughter's a bit of I don't know, whatever. She definitely is good at taking. Her mama used to take pictures, and so she's all about the posing and stuff. But yeah, no, that was a great picture, man. Yeah. It was a great picture.
It was cool getting to go into the Crump Theater too to do the pictures. We've established. We've been there volunteering. We've been in contact with management about being our host venue, and then just text them and being like, "Hey, can we bring our kids in for pictures?" And they're like, "The door's open." I thought that was really cool.
What's up, Shannon? Good to see you, brother. No, it was wicked cool. We were taking pictures in another spot and then drove over. I poked my head in and was like, "Hello?" And Jess, the project manager there, she's like, "Hey, come on in." And she's like, "Hey, Ron's upstairs taking pictures." And I'm like, "Sweet, right on." So yeah, it was kind of cool. I'd say our kids are probably the only two in town for prom for both high schools. They got some of the pictures that we did. So I don't know, kind of cool, especially like you said, been spending some time there doing some volunteer work, helping out, which we got some pictures of. We went back Sunday, right?
Hold on
You and
just a
I and
second.
Miss Meg met down. Oh, sorry.
If anybody,
Thank you, Heather.
anybody else is seeing a choppy feed, just put it in the comments and let me know. I don't know what's up. Maybe bad connection or something. So if anybody else is having trouble, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. I was cutting up a little bit last week, but I think it was just internet and the storms that were blowing through. But no, good call out. But yeah, after we had the prom, met up Sunday, did a little volunteer work at the Crump. No, it's cool. Look at that. Look at that guy.
That's our arch nemesis, the boiler. We spent a whole day cutting everything free from that thing a couple Sundays ago. We turned it into a pile.
There she is. There she is.
And there she leaves the building. The boiler room is now a storage room.
It is, man. There was literally, I don't know what order it is, but I think it was sweat, tears, and blood from my perspective. Yeah, it was sweating being in there, tears from cracking my head like a freaking champ on one of the. I rung the bell. And then a little blood on the weekend. But it's all good. Now we knocked it out. We did some good shit.
We did some good shit. I love that that's taken off, man. It makes me happy.
It's cool. I'm so excited to have our competition there. I mean, if you've ever seen the Crump in the state it's in, it's not going to be a restored, completely refurbished. It's not. It's going to be a work in progress for many years to come. It has been to get to the point, but it is so freaking cool. It's going to be excited.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
I've really enjoyed my time inside the building, getting in places nobody's been in 30 years. It's kind of cool. It's urban caving, really.
Yeah. I wanted to say that that one ductwork we went up on the third floor, up some sketchy ass ladders. It's been there probably a little bit longer. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting.
Not having any fun till you bleed. I like the way you think, Mr. Purity.
Right. Depends on the situation, but yeah.
Good night, chicken wing.
Love you, brother, man.
You ready to get this show rolling? We got some badass.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tonight. All right.
We got some awesome folks. Got some awesome folks. I'm excited for tonight.
Let's bring in my brother and my vice president, Bake.
Hey, people.
What is up?
What's up? What's up, Chris Hall?
How are we?
How you doing, brother, man?
Good. How are y'all?
Doing
good.
Well.
Good.
You're looking all fresh. You're looking all fresh and ready.
Always fresh and ready.
Got through the Monday. Now we're ready to roll through the week.
Absolutely. Best day of the week. Best day of the week, man.
Yes, man.
Awesome.
What y'all in West Virginia got going on down there, bud?
Well, in 24 more days, we got a competition.
How many?
Yeah, 24
No
days.
way.
Well, we can be more exact. We can say 24 days, 3 hours and 50 minutes. But
you're not counting anything.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, because I was kind of curious. How soon? How soon?
Quicker than
24 days.
24 days. 24
Man,
days.
are you ready? Are you ready? I'm excited. I'm ready to come.
That didn't sound right.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I'm ready to come to the show.
There we go.
Yes,
Still
sir.
bringing in.
Beard Fest 2 on its way. Already planning Beard Fest 3.
That's the way we do it.
Right on.
Yes,
Right
sir.
on. Well, give us some dates.
Announcements to get through tonight, if y'all don't mind.
No, you just tell me when you're ready to announce what.
All righty. Well, what do you want to put up first?
Let's talk about this coal mine thing, man.
All righty. Well, I met today with the coal mine tour that they have in Beckley, West Virginia. And they have agreed to let us come in as a group. I'm trying to think. They let us come in as a group, as a tour. And to beat it all, our beautiful and very handsome Mr. Phil Jones has agreed to not only MC for us, but he's also going to be the tour guide.
Oh, he was a tour guide last year. I had a blast.
He went last year. He went last year and got to experience the tour. So now he's ready to go back, and not only go back, but take some people with him. So he's going to be the big old amazing person that likes to take bearded people away from the venue and show them a good time.
He's going to be our chaperone.
I'm telling you. So he's the tour du jour. Hey.
He's the hostess with the mostest.
Right on. Well, you know what's going to happen is wherever that tour starts or finishes, it's going to be at a soft serve ice cream place somewhere. So
I asked him down there if we could possibly come up with some coal ice cream, but they said no. So.
Right. Well, hopefully there's one close. You don't have to drive all the way to Charleston or something.
No,
yeah.
Get a piece and carve it.
We'll probably have an ice cream maker on site for him just for the hell of it. So.
There you go. There you go.
We got to cancel.
No, I hope I can make. When's the coal mine tour taking place?
All right, sir. We're going to. We've got everything set up for 10:30 is the tour time, and you're probably going to have to leave the venue around 9:45 in the morning, Saturday morning. They said to plan at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. So if we can get you there, checked in, ready to go at 10:30, you should be back to the comp no later than 1:30. And
right on. How far? How far is it?
Maybe a 25-minute drive.
Right on. Right on. That's super convenient, man. I'm definitely going to check that out. And then ticket prices or whatever to jump in on the fun wagon.
They're standardly $23 a ticket per person, but they're going to cut it down for $15 a person for us.
Nice.
Now, children also is very welcome. If anyone bringing kids with them, so we can do that also.
Hey, Bate.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if we should bring kids.
Well,
it says danger, keep out, and there's a trainload of people going into it.
Well, that's what we do every day here. So. You have a picture of the inside there for them?
It's West by God, Virginia. Yeah.
You actually get to go in and see what the coal miners, and not only in West Virginia, but all over, the place that, you can go inside of a coal mine and actually see what it's like inside and feel how cold it is and see what the men have to deal with. So it's an eye-opening experience, and it's something you'll never forget.
Yeah, I think that's a 10-year-old driving the buggy there. You can't tell. Yeah,
you ought to see him. He's a history buff from hell, I tell you.
That's awesome.
No, cool. That is super cool.
So yeah,
we're definitely looking forward to checking that out.
Well, we want to thank Mr. Phil for jumping up there, not only emceeing for us, but also taking on this fun run. So taking the Bearded Circus down the road for us.
No, look at the height of those lines. Yeah, Phil, you need to be doing a sit down on those tours for sure.
Bump your head. Don't be very tall.
I could, yeah.
So there's a couple announcements there. We got Phil, of course, and we'll always have Mr. Phil. He's awesome. And
absolutely.
Then we also have our best in show competition coming up. So I think, Ron, you might have a little bit on that there also.
Yeah, check out this piece of hardware. Holy. Virginia raccoon hides.
No, we got those out of the creek. Lucky they're not crawdads.
Right on. No, that is awesome. That is awesome.
This is going to be a continuing thing now. You have to compete for that and show up next year to compete for it again. So it's going to be an ongoing belt each year. And we're also going to put your name on the side of it. Yes, sir.
Good call. Good call, Phil.
Yes, sir. I already got set up. So we're going to have the best in show there, the belt. And
right on.
Like I said, returning, fighting for it, going for it. Let's see how crazy we can get.
Hell yeah.
Belts.
And the last and final thing is I think Mr. Parent set you up with, we're going to do a pre-order on our shirts and our patches, and we'll have those posted on the event page and also our mob pages and things like that. So if anybody wants to jump in on that early, we'll have that set up waiting for you.
So that's
a
shirt
logo down at the bottom.
Yeah, we have the logo at the bottom for all of us long bearded people where you can't see the daggone writing on the chest.
We like that idea.
I like it. Yeah, it's no good for people who wear their shirt tucked in, though. Just saying.
Well, we all can't be you. We all cannot be like you, though. I mean, that 70s
serious
look, it just doesn't go away, you know.
Serious question though, and I love the design. I'm just giving you shit. So that's a shirt and a patch for the prices you had listed, 25 and 35 for I think small through XL and then double X and up. Yep.
Now, I'll say it again. It is a pre-order for right now. Once the pre-order's over with, the prices will have to go up. So pre-orders are ready now. So we're ready to go.
Go get your shit.
But we'll also have them at the comp. We'll also have them at the comp. So, you know, if something happens and we can fix you up there too.
Nice.
Right on.
And also one more plug and I'll get out of your way. Shave for prostate.
You're fine, buddy.
Shave for prostate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I did finally. I mean, I was trying to get all my ducks in a row, and it took me a second to get it posted. But as you may have seen, Chris, I posted today. I've got koozies and air fresheners for sale of the 2 images that we've got. Awesome. Just trying to have a little fun and raise money for prostate. I figured how can I amplify my donation and try to have a little fun with it too? So
you're putting a challenge out there. That's what you're doing. I can see it from over here.
Well, I don't got much to shave. And blah blah blah. So, but no, whatever I can do to help. It's an important cause. Cause. We've talked about it many times on the show. But good plug.
Stash. I wouldn't even come near that stash, but them eyebrows, we can do something with that. We can do something. They grow back.
There we go. Eyebrows. Man, I trim my ear hair on stage for like $5.
Oh no, $50 stash. We're trying to raise money, damn it.
But I do appreciate your time letting me come on and let you know about what's going on. Everything, like I said, will be on our site. So any questions that may have got missed or needs to come up, just hit us up.
Absolutely. Right, what are the dates? What are the dates again, real quick? Chris Parent, I just posted on my page.
Yes, sir. June 2nd will be the meet and greet. June 3rd is the competition.
Right on. In Gent, West Virginia.
I'm excited.
Gent, not Ghent. Gent.
I said Gent.
That would be West by God, Virginia, though.
West by God, Virginia.
Got to get
not to be confused with the other WV states.
No, not to be confused with Virginia, definitely.
Definitely not.
Definitely
sure.
not Virginia.
For sure.
Just playing.
I appreciate you coming on, Mr. Hall.
Yeah.
Kind of last minute, but you're here.
Yep. Love you, brother. I can't wait to see you soon.
Yep. We'll be there. Take care, Mr. Hall. There was a lot of chit chatter I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I think he lost his mic.
Yeah, I think he did because he was like something. I can hear you fine. You hear me? All right. I'm assuming. Right on. Well, appreciate you.
Cool.
Chris, thanks for coming on. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming on. I'm excited for West Virginia. Man, it's going to be a good time. Always a good time. Fun.
Good. I've heard it's good times, and it was a good time last year. And, yep, I'm looking forward to it. My first opportunity this year. It sounds like fun. I'm definitely getting in on the coal mine tour with stand-up comedy by Taxi Phil.
Oh, man, we had such a blast on that tour last year. I loved it. I can't wait to go back. So let's talk to our next guest. It's a trifecta guest. That's why tonight we're calling it the Talking Amish Calendar. And you will soon find out why as we speak to Mr. Aaron Johnston.
Oh, hey, the Talking Amish Calendar episode. And
Talking Amish Calendar.
I fixed my name on the thing. If you look, my name is Aaron, Aron, Because
I ran into a problem with that spelling this week, actually.
what's up, boys? How are y'all doing?
What's up?
Well.
No, I like Red's plug for the trifecta, considering it was Derby weekend. If you get into all of that hoopla, but
I got a good
played.
one for the Kentucky Derby. Someone sent me this today. They said that the Kentucky Derby is like Amish NASCAR.
I seen that today too. I was cracking up.
Yeah, that shit's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I mean,
for sure,
it's pretty accurate.
I mean, you can't say it's wrong.
No, I mean,
it is.
No, not at all. I mean, it's horses, and they're racing, and they're all turning left. So
and none of them are Amish.
Maybe, you don't know. Maybe they're all Amish.
Demographics.
All horses. The horses could be Amish. You don't know.
Valid point.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. That fair point. Yeah. I wasn't trying to disclude everything, but yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anywho,
not PC.
Before we get banned for disparaging, short people riding horses.
Yeah, man. You can't piss off the jockeys. They'll come get you.
It's like a swarm of bees, man.
I know, a bunch of
whoop you. Yeah, right.
Anyway,
hey, that's the only time I would get in a match where I'd be swatting down. And I'm short.
So you're trying to fight jockeys, like you're just going at them tonight. Like you said they didn't matter. Now you're trying to fight them. What is your problem?
Yeah, that's me. That's me sitting by the paddock to everybody that lost. Just middle fingers. Yep, up and down. The one you wrote in on. Yep.
Natalie just said that you don't like jockeys because you're just barely too tall to not be one.
He just missed the cut.
Yep.
Just missed the cut.
Yep.
Dadgummit.
Exactly.
Barely too tall.
Oh,
she said something like that. I don't know.
Right on. It's all good. Yeah, I can't confirm or deny.
It's okay, Stash. You can't be a jockey, but you can ride roller coasters. So I guess it's a fair trade.
That is a fair
trade. Barely. Yep. Platform shoes, man.
So, we're here. Now what do you want to talk about? I don't know. It's so weird being on this side.
Yeah, a little different. So I guess, hey, how about we just start off for anybody who might not be familiar with yourself or your show? Sure. Tell us who you are and I don't know, a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. So my name's Aaron Johnston. I am the director of marketing for Honest Amish Beard Care. I'm the co-host for Talking Beards, the podcast, whatever. I'm the vice president of Talking Beards, the club, which, is a club that spawned from our podcast. And I don't know. I've created the beardcalendar.com. I think that was like the main purpose of this, but we're just going to get everything. I'm just going to plug everything I got, but we're going to, everybody use the beard calendar. That's what we got.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man.
I got it rolling on the ticker down here. So
I see it. I appreciate it.
What's the beard calendar? Is that where you put in your shower dates and stuff?
Absolutely. You go in there and you put in when you need to take a shower, usually. The beard calendar, I created it a little over a year ago, and it kind of started because everybody was just constantly asking each other when the next event was. And it went on like that for years. And I'm cute. RVA used to have a calendar, and it got linked to the Alliance Facebook page or their website and everything, but it over the years it quit being kept up with as much, and so I just saw that there was that void, and I had them all in my phone already. I was already keeping up with them, and I would gladly share it with people. They're like, do you have a list of the competitions? And I would just send them this massive note that's just in my phone. I'm like, it might be a couple weeks old. I didn't delete the last couple weeks, but here you go. Here's way more than you probably wanted because you just wanted the next couple weeks, but it's easier just to select all. So here's everything. So I was doing that. That's it. I was doing that for a little bit, and then I was like, all right, there's got to be another way. And I just got on. There you go. I just got on the internet, and I'm a fan of NASCAR, and I remember Danica Patrick having GoDaddy as her sponsor for years. So that's the first place I went. I went to GoDaddy.com, and I was like, let's do this thing. And I sat down and just kind of started figuring it out. I worked on it all day long, and I got a good bit done first day. I'm seriously worked on it for like 8 or 9 hours that very first day. I'm like, all right, it exists now. And at the end of the night, I came upstairs and I was telling Natalie about it, and we were looking at it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make it go live. And I made it go live, and I started doing something, and I realized at that moment that the URL was spelled incorrectly.
Oh,
So I did all this all day long, and like the little red line never popped under because it's a website. So they're like, well, maybe that's what he meant to put, you know. And I rely on spell check a lot. Like, it's hard to write anymore because I'm like, is that right? I'm like, oh, well, it didn't. No red line popped up on my paper or anything, so it must be fine.
Right.
Yeah. So I owned Beard Calendar, ER, at first, and I was like, fantastic. And so I was like, all right, this will be easy, you know. I'll just go in and I'll buy another URL. It's another like $19 or something. I'm like, whatever, $20 and I can fix this problem. Easy.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, all right, I get on there, type in Beard Calendar spelled correctly. It was taken, and it was like $2,000. So I guess that's like a thing people buy, you know, and it makes sense. They buy websites and don't use them, but they hold them basically hostage, right?
Hold them hostage.
And
Hold them
like,
hostage for somebody else to come along.
And so I'm like, what's the best way to fix this? So I put the in front of it, kind of like the Bearded Family Network or the competition, you know, stuff like that. So it became the Beard Calendar, and that URL was not taken, and I was able to fix the problem. And that was it, man. That was February of last year. And I think the website was, I think it was in the first year, it was clicked like 100,000 times. And I think that seems like pretty good for a website that has no advertising or no push, or it just exists, you know,
it's
like
just a domain.
It just exists. So I was like, I don't know, 100,000 clicks last year. That's pretty good. So if I knew what I was doing, I could probably make money off the website somehow with like ads or something. But I don't know. It's a bunch of text, and
it's a good tool. It's a good tool, and I've probably in the last 6 months I've hit it at least 50 or 60 times. So,
and that's probably where the absurd number is, because it's on. You can make it look like an app on your phone, and so it's easily clickable. And so I click it all the time. I'm obviously not 100,000 times, but I always check it. You know, we go to the doctor, and it's like, all right, we need to plan our next visit.
What's coming up?
Yep, what's coming up? And I pull up the Beard Calendar. I'm like, all right, well, here's the gap. Okay, and then I use it all the time. So I'm just.
So do I.
I'm just glad that I was able to figure out how to make it happen and make it so it was easy for everyone to use. Now everyone needs to know about it. That's all. So
no, it's a great tool, which actually brought a question up in my head is, so you keep track of everything. You were keeping track of everything in notes, and now you're doing it on the calendar. How do you keep track of where you're actually traveling to? Because you're on the road like every weekend. I mean, if you guys don't know, you know, I know there's some friends of mine that haven't been at a Beard Comp that's watching. How do you keep track of damn near every show you're at? Because you guys are on the road every weekend at a different joint, and it doesn't matter whether it's East Coast or freaking Alaska or, you know, Vancouver or something, right? I mean, you're just all over.
There's a little bit of like planning and stuff when it comes to our events, but like this next weekend, I literally finally made that decision like yesterday that I was actually gonna do that. But most of them is kind of months in planning, right? So a lot of the events that I go to are title sponsored by Honest Amish. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So I've already had that conversation with the event 3, 4, 6 months prior. So I'm already talking to them like, all right, well, I've already talked to this person. I've already, you know, sponsored it. I'm sending all these products. All right, well, okay, well, this one's here. Well, what about next weekend? Let's look. Okay, well, I have these 2 events that, you know, okay, I'll pick this one because then I can connect the dots. Or if it's something that I can just come home and reset, then it doesn't matter where I go. I really don't care. As long as it's, you know, drivable, I'll make it happen. And I drove from Vancouver, Canada to Homestead, Miami, Florida last year. in like 3 days, and it was almost 4,000 miles, and that was completely doable. I mean, it wasn't even really that bad. We drove the first day like 12 hours and stopped. Then we drove the next day like 16 hours and stopped. And then the next day we drove another like 16, 18 hours and stopped. And then the next day we drove to Homestead. It was fine. So yeah, we sleep at rest stops and stuff. We kind of figure it out. But I mean, it's a lot of my events are kind of pre-planned based on, sponsorship and stuff like that. But some of it, like this upcoming weekend, just I had an open weekend. I found this event, the Bacon Festival down in up in Chattanooga, or is going to have like an hour-long beard competition. There was no other really competitions on my radar for that day, and Chattanooga's a 4.5, 5-hour drive, so we're going to the Bacon Festival Saturday.
Bacon Festival?
Bacon. Yeah.
My weekend just opened up.
Dude, come on, Chattanooga. Come on. I think the competition at it's like from noon to 1 or something like that. It's 5 categories, but they said, if a bunch of people show up and it needs to be 2 hours, they have the stage. But they're anticipating it being a smaller event, and there's kind of just wanted to put on a beer competition in the middle of the bacon thing because they had a stage. And let's do it. So
ain't nothing goes better with bacon than beards, right?
That's right. So we're gonna go Chattanooga. So we'll hang out, but we're not sponsoring it. I'm just a regular old vendor, just going to hang out at a beer competition. I think me and Natalie are actually going to help judge that event because
nice,
people dropped out and whatnot, and we were going to be there, so it all kind of worked out. So the people that running that event reached out to me today, and I've done stuff with them in the past, and they're like, "Hey, we see you're coming. What the world? You want to judge?" And sure, come on. So that's what we're going to do.
Why not?
And that was all just set up all last minute.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, yeah, I didn't know if there was like those spot of the moment kind of things that pop up when you have something free, or if you like literally are planning out like 6, 7, 8 months in advance. Obviously, the big ones you're highlighted.
Ones, yeah. I mean, there's some.
How do I plug in, make a round trip? Or
I know I'm going to Daytona in November. And then I think September and 24, I know I'm going to Detroit. So those are already, and then we're going to Germany in June, and we've known that for 2 years. So there's things like that are planted, but then you get the Bacon Festival that, we're not doing anything this weekend. Let's load the car up and head on down. So
then
you
got to drive all the way to Indiana in August for some silly thing.
I'm coming to, I think I'm driving from Spokane, Washington to that one.
You are.
There you go.
Just the short. I mean, that's just like right up the road. Yeah.
Indiana. And then another one, I think we're going Sioux Falls, South Dakota to LA in September.
I'd like to go to the one in Sioux Falls. I would love.
Dude, that's a good event. If you've not been to that event in Sioux Falls, it's just such a beautiful town. Like Sioux Falls, South Dakota is a city, but it is so clean. Like it is the cleanest city. Like you can like walk around cars downtown, have the keys in the ignition. Like it seems like a really nice town, but it's in South Dakota and winters probably suck there really bad. So I don't know. I've never been there. I've been there in the summer and I've been there in the fall, and I highly recommend the fall because the summer is crazy hot. Had no idea. I figured it was South Dakota, so it was going to be. No, it's freaking hot up there. Good gosh.
Wow. Well, I'd say it gets stupid cold in the winter. I've seen some posts from Don Wayne. Sodak, and yeah.
No freaking way I could live up there. No way. Yeah, absolutely. Pretty city for sure.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. It's all right, man.
Right on.
About the beard calendar. What other kind of stuff does the Talking Amish calendar have going on?
The Talking Amish calendar. So yeah, like we talked about, me and Natalie travel all over doing beard competitions. That's a big thing that we do. But I don't know. We do Talking Beards. That's been around for a minute. There you go.
With that guy?
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit about these two guys.
Me and Scott Sikora, the Beardcaster. So we started this thing officially in about 2018, and it all started. Well, take it all the way back. Scott Sikora had a podcast called The Beardcaster that already existed, and
Right
it
on.
was audio only. He would record it at competition sometimes, or he would do phone interviews, stuff like that. And it probably got to 70, 80 episodes or so. And then we met at Worlds in 2017, and it was right after that. So that's like around episode 48. That's in September 2017. So that shows you where he was. And then
Gotcha.
February of 18, we started talking about Talking Beards. So Scott and another guy, Chris Odom, who had a YouTube channel, started talking. So Scott had the audio thing going on, and Chris Odom had a video thing going on. They're like, how about we do like a talk show together? And then Scott was just obsessed with me at the time. He for sure. He was super obsessed, and he was like, we need Aaron involved no matter what. And dude, you go back and listen to episode 48 of the Beardcaster, and it's terrible, man. It's the first interview, something like that, I'd ever done. We joked about how there's no way I could ever talk on a microphone. There's no way I could ever MC a beard competition. Like, the idea of me MCing a beard competition in episode 48 of the Beardcaster was absolutely unheard of. Like, there's no freaking way. No way.
I feel that story.
It's super crazy. And then he was like, you know what? This guy needs to be part of our podcast. The guy that could barely talk on the mic. And first handful of episodes of Talking Beards, I didn't say shit. I was just, I had some like comments, so every once in a while I might get a one-liner in, but for the most part, I was just there. I was colorful commentary at best, but
interesting. But what episode are you at now? So episode 48 going to.
Let's see. Episode 48 was of just the Beardcaster. The last podcast episode was 292.
Yes.
292.
292 of the podcast, and we're at 214 of Talking Beards, the live show. So it's been going on a minute.
Yeah.
It's been
We're right there with you. We're at 18.
Yeah, man. Yep. I remember good old episode 18. It was you're doing way better on episode 18 than we were doing at episode 18. I promise. So, but yeah, man, it's been a wild ride. We used to do it like every other week, and then we did, we changed days of the week. We changed. Yeah, we are talking goatees. That is
true.
Facts.
It's a good point.
Facts. Yeah. That is true. That is true. Goatee's still a beard, so we're still a beard
style.
Yeah. But we've had a fun run with it for sure, and we'll just keep doing it, I guess, forever.
Hey, I still enjoy watching whenever I get a chance to catch it. It's not always, but I enjoy the show.
Same.
Yeah,
same. I'm usually on the road on Tuesdays, Tuesday through Thursday, Monday through Friday. Just kind of depends on the work week. So I try to catch everything live, but I always do circle back up and catch the after shows. And I just want to say thank you, because talking beards, right? We were able to hop on y'all's show before we actually launched.
Absolutely.
A couple months ago, not quite as far back in the history books, but no, we appreciate you guys having us on to give a little plug. And
absolutely. I mean, we appreciate what y'all are doing over here at the Bearded Family Network. And we watch y'all shows sometimes, and obviously can't catch them all because we got other things to do. But man, I watch these shows over here, and all y'all do a really, really good job for sure. And we talked about it a little bit before the show. It took like pressure off of us having to double up our episodes to make sure we were getting this person's competition and this person's competition, and it was kind of getting crazy there for a while because people were really wanting to be on our show because there wasn't, we had a few over on Talking Beards Network, but it's like the Craft Show, they weren't really interviewing people. Beard Laws, he wasn't really interviewing people. And then Bethel's show on the weekends, like his is music and art, so they're not really interviewing people. So it was us. And then the Mob guys, they had their show on Wednesday. They would pretty much just bring in the same people we were bringing in too, and just interview them differently because their show was more loose and carefree over there, and we tried to like stick to business on ours, so it was like a different type of interview, but it was still the same people usually. But now y'all You all can bring on some people that, maybe just not on our radar, or we just don't have, not sound bad, but we just don't have time for. And
there's
just so many competitions, and it's a huge help. I think it's awesome.
Well, we
There's
always
a
try
lot of
to
stuff
get
going on.
at least one competition per show,
Mhm.
at least at the beginning, get somebody on to talk about what they got going on at least, and then we get into our business aspect of the show. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we definitely like the networking and promoting other comps and other shows, and that's half of what we do.
Yeah, man, it's important. I mean, I don't know how many people watch all these little shows, but we're doing our best to try to keep the community still pumping along and trying to get people to these events.
Yep.
And man, who knows? The internet's a weird place. What if one of these shows on our network or your network just all of a sudden is like, you know what? We're 10,000 people decided to watch it because Facebook put it in a different spot tonight instead of it. You don't know. These things just happen sometimes, and maybe hopefully it happens to one of these shows and it shines some light and opens a bunch of eyes to the beer community, and some new people can come see what everybody's all about over here, because there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good stuff.
There absolutely are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the more we do together, the more we can do for the whole community. So,
yep.
No, I love everything you just said, because that's what we're all about. Is how do we all support each other to support everyone around us, and that's what pulled me into this awesome group of human beings.
Man, this community is a wild thing, man. It's absolutely changed my life, and I know it's changed Natalie's life. It's a lot of people in the whole thing, but man, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea where I would be today if I wouldn't have stumbled into this thing. I'm not, saying anything super bad or anything, but like genuinely, I have no idea. Like, bearding is legitimately my entire life. And yeah, it's cool. I love it. And I just want to give back every way I possibly can. I
love that
the whole time.
So. Love that. No, I dig it. And I can absolutely agree with what you just said. The world is a crazy place. It's good to find some good people to hang out with, man.
I agree.
It's a good family.
Yeah.
Good family. Well, what's next on this trifecta? We got the dufecta or the bifecta or the whatever two-fecta. What's the third little plug we would need to get in?
I guess we're going to talk about Honest Amish a little bit, or we're going to talk about the club. No, we talk about the competition. That's fine. Whatever.
We got a third piece. We got a third to talk about.
There it is. That's the third Yeah. So Talking Beards, the club, the competition, volume 3, online, May 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I don't know, man.
I hear this is super hard to enter, though.
Dude, it's probably the hardest competition ever to enter. So you go to Talking Beards, the club, the competition event page on Facebook, and there's an Eventbrite link in there. You click that Eventbrite link, and then you just donate whatever you can afford to your category, and that's the way we set it up. It's donation based. I mean, people have donated $1, and on this one alone, I've already got $100 one in there. So,
that's awesome.
It's whatever you can afford. And I remember when we did this on volume 2, I think we had like a $700 person in there. But it just whatever, man. And that's why we kept it open like that, because we don't want to exclude people that, they got $5 that they could donate. Then there you go. $5 sounds good. Let's do this thing. And so we're doing it.
I love the fact that you kept it broad like that, right? Yeah. Because I know you can mention the designee here in a minute, but I think it definitely opens it up. Hey, I don't have cash for $20 or $25 or whatever for an entry fee. We're looking for donations to have a good time and just, again, create that fellowship. So,
and that's what this is, man. It's donations. That's what all this boils down to. And it's donation for Josh Druin. And we're just going to give him the money. And we thought that was a cool idea. We've done it before, just having an individual. And we're doing it again. But back to the registration. So, Eventbrite. No, you're good. Eventbrite. Donate whatever you can per your category. And then after that, you go to the FHL app, the Facial Hair League. And as long as it works on your phone and you have an account, you can set up an account, but set up your account, go to Talking Beards, the competition, and then find the category that you entered. You click that category, click compete, and then it's a little window. It says, upload photo or whatever, and then you're done. Super easy. There are some issues with the FHL app that we have discovered, but it was, too late to really do anything about it. We're just going to make the best of it. But I think on some Android phones, it doesn't work properly. So like if you have the newest, greatest Android phone, I think the app doesn't work properly. Some people have been able to just use, download it to like a tablet or something like that they got in the house, and they're still able to access the FHL app. But if you're just unable to do that, just reach out to me or Scott or whatever. You can just do the Eventbrite thing, set up your category, you're entered, we'll figure it out. And you can just send me the picture. You can send talkingbeards1@gmail.com the picture, whatever. We'll get you in there. So we'll sit down a week or so before the event, and we'll just have both lists. And we're like, all right, this picture, this person, this picture, this person. Oh, missing a picture. And then we'll just reach out to those couple people and get it all remedied. And there it is.
I was afraid you're going to say like iPhone 7s, because I was like, shit, I need to get a new phone anyway. Mine's about
iPhone 7. You should be fine, because that's, it's an old app, and you got an old phone, so you're good. You're ready to go.
I do got an old phone, but one thing I do want to plug here real quick is I think it's pretty cool about this one is the combo category, right? So you've got a number of categories, pretty common, but one that jumped out to me was the combo category. I thought that was kind of cool. I've never seen that. You want to talk a little bit about that?
We joked about that on the show a whole bunch, and we always bust balls with the goatee or the chops guys and the whaler guys and stuff like that. And we're like, we always joke, just like, well, if a chops person and a goatee person made out, they would make a full beard. Or if a mustache person and a whaler person made out, they'd have a full beard. And we're like, that's a pretty funny category. And that's it. That's what it is. It's just a combo. You're trying to make a full beard. And, maybe some people get more creative. We've had whiskerinas make missing parts of the beard of their companion, and we've had bald face people and a full beard person. Hey, together they still make a full beard.
I gotta find me a smooth face.
There you go. But with you bringing that up, that is a kind of a difficult category to take care of on FHL on your own. So if you're doing the combo category,
how do you send the pictures in for something like that?
I'm going to have to just.
If I know a guy with a mustache who's going to hook up with a whaler, right? How would said individuals upload that?
So one of y'all just register. If you can, I don't know exactly how Eventbrite's set up. If you can I think you can put a name in Eventbrite. You can get creative if that's the case, but as far as the picture goes, just send me the picture or two pictures. It'd be like the whaler and the mustache guy. Send me the two pictures. I'll just make one of those collage things up with an app, and then I'll just put it in the app so it'll show up on the show or whatever. And I'll put some fake email address or whatever in there when I register it, and probably piss Brett Strauss off because I'm putting a bunch of fake email addresses in there. But you know what? It'll be fine.
We'll figure it out. Okay, cool.
Or if the person that is doing the submitting is creative and they want to go ahead and put together the combo picture, they could probably do that. But I just don't know. I don't know for sure if FHL will let you do multiple categories. I know it was talked about, but I don't know if that issue was fixed or not. But
as a Monsters Ball, it wasn't fixed.
Okay, well there you go. So if you're just doing the combo
if you're wanting to do a mustache category and a combo category, there could be some bugs in the system.
Yeah, I had to do it last time. So but the other two times that we did it, I fixed the workaround on my end, and I was able to put multiple people in. But like I said, I was just loading it up with fake emails, but it worked. So I'll make it work again. It'll be fine. I don't foresee we'll have as many competitors as we had last time. Who knows? Last time we did it, we had like 217, I think.
Holy shit!
And we raised almost $10,000 when we did volume 2.
That's amazing.
It was wild. It was a whole thing. No, we won't do that again. And I'm not anticipating, like, that was peak COVID, and there was the girl's family was really heavily involved. So that's where like that $700 one, it was like her uncle or something with, just some random beard. So we had help from her end, you know what I mean? And so that, I think a lot of that was kind of inflated, but it was still super cool. Like I never imagined that we would hit numbers like that on an online contest, but we did.
That's impressive.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think we're on about like 30-ish people's already registered for ours. So that's still pretty good. Like I'm not, I'm not sweating it all. So we still got what, 2-3 weeks, whatever. It'll be fine. Everybody will load me up the last week, just like every other time.
That was my plan.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody's plan has been every time. It was, dude, it was terrible. The last time we did it, the last day, like I was still, working a regular job and I was working nights. So I'm just sitting at my computer all day, just like, and then Andrew was ended up staying with us. And then he helped me make the 3 pictures and stuff for first, second, and third. Dude, I don't think he went to bed. I left for work at like 7:00 at night. And I think Andrew was still putting people in at like 1:00 in the morning or some shit. I'm like, why did everybody do this? Like we've had this thing open for weeks, a month or more. I don't even know. Like, and just everybody did it last minute. So that's what I'm anticipating happening again. It'll be fine.
Yeah. And I think you don't see many comps doing a lot of pre-registration anymore for that reason. They'll just trickle in 1 or 2. And then you have a whole other set of paperwork to deal with at the registration table, and it's just almost impractical anymore.
Pre-registration makes so much sense. It's so much cleaner for everybody involved.
Well, no one does it. No one does pre-registration. I would have never pre-registered for a comp my whole life if it wasn't for Natalie doing it for me. So
it just gets confusing the day of, I think. But that was from my one experience,
There's ways around it. So I love and hate Eventbrite, but they have their website, dude. Setting stuff up is such a pain in the butt through Eventbrite. Like there's so many drop down menus in there. Like you have to know exactly where to go to do stuff. But they have a super nice app that goes along with it that keeps track of everything. So it's a really user friendly app. And so with that, if you were to do a pre-registration thing and your registration person has the app or whatever, it's pretty simple. But there's if it's just like 2 separate crazy lists and like, oh, well, this other person's got the list. Oh, they're on their way. One of those deals, like
yeah.
It can be a hassle.
Absolutely. But there's ways to go about it. But yeah, man, most beer people just register day of. Like I've like I said, pre-registration's never even crossed my mind, but Natalie's, wanting to be prepared and all that good stuff.
Well, for those of us that plan ahead, it's I can relate.
There you go. You and Natalie. That's about it. The only 2.
I know, that's for sure. I figured out on the way down there.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, can I still register? No.
Right.
So, Aaron, what kind of beard products do you use?
So I only use Honest Amish, the best for your beard. They're all red. There you go. Your cool hats. I don't even have a cool hat. I got a shirt. But that's my third thing, I guess we're doing. I'm like I said, the director of marketing for Honest Amish, and I've been doing that since October of 21. But I started being a brand ambassador in August of 17. That's how that all began. But yeah, man, it
August of 17.
Yeah, 2017, and then literally the first beard products I ever got was off Amazon. And it was Honest Amish because I was growing a beard, and Honest Amish looked cool, and that's what I started using from day one. And I've used a few after that very first, between the 14 and 17 thing. There was some other products used, but since August 17, I sniffed some. I've touched them, but that's it. I mean, that's it, man. I think it's one of the weird things about me, and I don't know. It's like once I'm like loyal to a fault to brands or people or whatever. As long as you do me good, I'll do you good. And if you get on the other side of that, and it is what it is. But Honest Amish has always been good to me, and it's always been good to my beard. And it's definitely taken me places I would have never imagined in a million years that this beard ride would have taken me, for sure. But
That's awesome.
I'm enjoying
That is
it.
definitely awesome.
Stay loyal to my brand.
I love your soaps, and I've had the pleasure of crossing paths with you several times over the last several months, and I always hit up your booth and pick up a few things, and I'm a huge fan of the soap, man. That patchouli and bark, it's badass. I love it. I love it.
Me too. I never really used the bar soap until like after I became an ambassador, and they like sent me some stuff, because I was like, the bar soap is going to be weird. I'm just going to use my loofah and my liquid stuff in the shower, and I'm going to wash my hair with my Head and Shoulders or whatever. And I'm not using a bar. That's weird. But I could never imagine my life without that bar in my life now. Like that thing, once you figure out how to wash your beard with it, and you dig out the wash rags that you never used anymore, because loofahs. And, but now I'm a heavy user of washcloths, and I got a soap in my car door. I got soap in my suitcase. I got one, in my shower here. Like this stuff's super good. I say this a lot at competitions and stuff. I'm just really grateful that this is the stuff I get to push, because it's all super good. It's all amazing. I've used absolutely everything we make, and I mean, I think the extra grit wax is kind of our strange thing, but some people like it. But that's the only thing that's like I don't really use very often, if ever. I've used it, but that's the only product.
Tins of mustache wax you guys got. I love it.
Yeah, so we also, with Honest Amish, we are under the Honest Industries umbrella, and there's another company that is within the same organization as Honest Industries, and that's Dr. Gannick's. We're going to be working on a rollout hopefully next year to kind of relaunch that brand. Maybe some new products, new soaps coming out and stuff like that. But it's from the makers of Honest Amish, so it's got to be good. But the brand started about the same time as Honest Amish, and the Honest Amish brand just took off, and Dr. Gannick's just kind of lives on Etsy and eBay, I think. But every once in a while they'll sell some stuff, and it's still, the brand itself has loyal people. I mean, it's obviously not a ton, but the balms are really good. There's basically like a regular balm and a heavy duty balm over there, and we've worked on an oil. Currently there's not one, but there's that mustache wax that you brought up, and that I love it. It's like a citrus scent a little bit.
It's got a great smell.
Yeah,
it's got a great smell. I don't use a lot of wax, right? Like at all. The few times I've tried it, I end up pulling more hairs out, and it pisses me off. So I'm like, not anything specific to Honest Amish, but any wax that I've tried, it's like I feel like I'm yanking hairs out. I'm like, nope, I'm keeping her natural. Let's not blah blah blah, right? But I love the smell of it. It's got a good smell to it.
So that mustache wax is still really soft. It doesn't have like a really heavy hold. Bob the Elliott Stash, he's done some crazy videos using our mustache wax, but I think he's just a freak of nature and can do crazy things.
Glad to meet that man in Syracuse.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's got an unbelievable mustache. Holy shit,
dude! That mustache is crazy, but
it's unreal.
He could do some stuff that most people can't, but our mustache wax doesn't generally do that. It's a good like base, or just good for flyaways. It's a step past our beard wax, but it's still not. It's not, like the Firehouse Tacky or anything like that. You're not going to get that hold, and you can go to sleep for a month and wake up and your mustache is still rock hard.
Yeah.
I
can't handle that. I tell you what, a day's worth of cutting out the cast iron pipes at the crump. I don't have anything in my shit, but I feel like it's a brick because of all the stuff that sticks to it. You know what I mean?
So, I do that every day at work. By the time I can make a thing feel amazing, by the end of the day it's like crunch.
Yep. Well, you got a couple comments in there. Megan Rice, it is a lip balm, not a chapstick. Come on now. Chapstick is a brand. It is a lip balm. But I appreciate it nonetheless.
Good clarifier. Good
and
clarifier.
Andrew Orton and those freaking scents. So we've got 3 scents. One day we will have a 4th, and I know that's what Andrew Orton's just digging at. One day we're going to have that Bayou Blend oil, and it's going to be amazing, but it's just not market ready yet. So we still have the classic oil. We have a pure, which is an unscented version of the classic, and then the premium is just that. It's just more premium ingredients, and it smells like pencil shavings, but in a good way. So
it's a good oil. It's a really good oil.
Dude, that premium oil is amazing. It is amazing. Like,
so I've used it a couple times. The few times that I've tried to do wax, I've used that oil to help loosen stuff up to wash it out.
Takes
and it does
right
have
out.
a good aftershave.
Yep. That's what our friend Bob the Elliott Stash usually uses too. And he's told me a bunch of times that he's highly recommends using it. I mean, I'm sure he's got a bazillion oils, and he probably tells everybody that. But hey, he's told me that before, so I believe him.
It's got to be the truth.
Bob said it. It's got to be true.
Absolutely. Yeah. With a name like Bob, it's got to be true. And I'll buy whatever he's selling.
And Elliot Norris.
There you go. What's up, Brantley?
No doubt.
Brantley. What's up, my brother?
What's up? Foghorn. Good to see you, bro.
All right. Well, Aaron, dude, we appreciate you coming on tonight to do the Trifecta show.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all, having me on and giving me this platform to kind of talk about my stuff, and, just everybody go check it all out, man. Go to thebeardcalendar.com. Don't misspell calendar. Go to honestamish.com. You can use promo code Talking Beards. You can save 15% off your order. What else we got? And talkingbeards.com. There's stuff over there. I mean, that website, Scott does a great job. There's so much content on the Talking Beards website. We've got that silly merchandise store where you can buy like Whalers or Dumb shirts, and Talking Beards, the bra of the beard community shirts, and pictures with my face on. There's a lot of dumb shirts that exist over there, so they're pretty cool. Go buy one. We don't ever sell stuff, but
I've got to go check out the shirts now.
Scott Sikora.
The Scott Sikora. Yeah,
very, very thorough.
He's extremely thorough. He used to write a blog entry for every episode that he did. So he not only would he record the episode, he would go back and write down the episode, basically. Like, he would give like a 45-page synopsis of every episode.
Damn.
Wow.
Right on.
Wow.
That's thorough. That's even more thorough than I would. Yeah.
Yeah, he's wild, man. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, Aaron. You have a good night. Tell Natalie we said hello.
Will do.
Yes.
Love you all.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. See you soon. Awesome.
Sweet.
Awesome.
That was a good show, brother, man.
Yeah, it was. Another fun day, Monday, done day.
Monday. Got all kinds of breaking news out of West Virginia.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to be there for my first comp, and I'm excited to go on a coal mine tour with Taxi Phil, doing a little I don't know, talking.
We'll probably be going again because it was an amazing experience last year.
Right on. Well, we're going to be able to get there early this year, so yeah, definitely have to check that out.
So let's just reiterate real quick. We got the Talking Beards, the club, the competition, Volume 3 coming up here soon. Aaron talked a little bit about that.
Yep. Make sure you get all your entries in like the day of. I think like 2 hours before is what Aaron was saying.
Yep.
Is as soon as you can. No, pre-registration. Get in it. Give a little back to the community. So it's a great cause. So early registration is certainly encouraged.
And then we had talked a little bit about Ghent, West Virginia.
Ghent, West Virginia, Appalachian Beard Fest. Oh my goodness, gonna be fun.
Gotta go win that thing.
Yes, the traveling belt. Yep,
that's
go check
June
that out.
3rd. June 3rd. You can find that on Beard Mob West Virginia or the Appalachian Beard Fest,
or the Beard Calendar.
Yeah, or the Beard Calendar. They're also just released tonight that they're doing pre-orders for the shirts and the patches. The price includes a shirt and a patch. Price will go up after pre-order, so get your shit now.
Yep, it's a good deal, man. A T-shirt and a patch for $25, and $35 respective shirt sizes. Hell of a deal. Get in it.
Another thing we got going on is the Big Whisker Revival has a raffle going on right now.
Yep.
Actually, Phil came in last week, talked to us about that. Whole vacation package, stay, amenities, meals, tickets to the comp. Go to Cincinnati Beard Barons on Facebook, check that out, or hit Taxi Phil up. He'd be more than happy to tell you all about it.
Yep. Good
And
stuff
another
right
one
there.
we got coming up here in Indiana, we're going to have the Hoosier Beard Alliance. We're going to be doing the charity bowling tournament in Jasper, Indiana.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Going to be a great time.
Yeah, they've got a cool meet and greet Friday with some trivia, some karaoke, and then the bowling tournament with team themes. So check it out. Check it out. That'd be fun.
And then Chris Hall brought the Schaefer prostate up earlier, but we got, I need to publish a list because I did compile a list of everybody who's put up some facial hair for this or has put up a challenge. I think my wife is going to let me egg her on the head if she gets so many donations of so much money. But I'll try to get that list posted on the Schaefer prostate page and our Business Bearded page. So just remember, we accepted donations. We're trying to reach $4,000, but we do have people that's going to shave stuff off going from 500 to 1,000 all the way up to 4,000. So get in on that. Let's make all these people shave. I'm one of those people. I'm going to go down to chops if we hit the $4,000.
Woo! Yeah.
Stash, what do you got to add for Schaefer prostate?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you mentioned. So I did finally get a chance to post today. Maybe I can figure out how to post in other locations. Maybe you can help me with that. But
I got you.
I've bought I've bought 50 koozies and 50 air fresheners, 25 of one image, 25 of the other for both koozies and air fresheners. I'm selling them $10 a piece. I've already purchased them, so I'm not looking to make money back. And I'm going to cover cost of shipping. So every dollar that you spend is going to go directly to Schaefer Prostate.
Small guy.
Yeah. So I've made a post. Essentially, the PayPal is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now at Schaefer Prostate, friends and family. Hit it up. Hey, multiple items per order would be sweet ass because that's less than I got to spend on shipping for singular. But hey, is what it is. I'm just trying to make a donation on my behalf, grow a little bit, and if I can grow the donation to Schaefer Prostate, even more the merrier. So the air freshener scent it's a barbershop scent. It's really clean. It's clean and fresh. So shout out to the Instroms with Bearded Flamingo, Mark and Carrie.
Absolutely.
They helped me get this order put together. So some sublimated koozies and air fresheners. We got the group logo for MobFest 6 as well as the most self-deprecating Silence of the Stash. I know there's plenty of people out there. I've gone through 98 stickers. So I know there's at least almost 100 people that at least got some stickers. So jump in it. Shoot me a PM with your address. Hit the PayPal up. Ron's going to help make sure, keep straight that we got dollars in, just trying to keep everything transparent. And everything is going to go to Schaefer Prostate. So,
absolutely. The charity for that is STOP. It's called Stop for Prostate. Wonderful organization, does outreach, counseling, needs-based things, promotion of early screening, puts out all the materials. So it's very, very important for men's health. So if you can, I know everybody's tight right now, and we got all these competitions and raffles going on. But if you can, throw some money in at Schaefer Prostate on PayPal, and it'll be very appreciated.
Yeah, get a little cool swag with it. I mean, you can have our ass hanging from your rearview mirror, smelling clean.
Smelling clean. And I'll tell you what, Stash, I got to throw this back up again, because if people out there aren't excited for this, they better get there, because it's going to be exciting. I know we've personally been putting sweat, blood, and tears into the venue. A lot of other volunteers in the community doing the same. A lot of donations coming in for that. So theater is going to be awesome. We got a great competition lined up. Some cool trophies, way cool trophies. So if you're not excited, get excited, damn it. It's that time.
Get excited. No, I'm wicked excited, man. It's going to be super cool. It's going to be super cool. I can't wait. Wait.
Cool judge announcements coming up too. I'm not going to spill the beans. You can ask me all you want, but we got some cool announcements coming up too.
So. Yep. There's some other judge announcements going on for some other competition. We'll wait and keep the suspense as long as we can, but it's going to be killer. Yep.
Stash, you got anything else to wrap up this Fun Day Monday?
Man, I don't, other than the fact that I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody watching. No, it's another great episode with some great people talking about good stuff and trying to further our mission of doing good shit, man.
Absolutely. Happy Fun Day Monday, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's a whole new week. Let's do good shit.
Love y'all. Be good.
Love y'all.